Alright, what is up? We are back in Pokopia, part 4 of our playthrough here. Pretty much just got in. The Pokedex told me it was my lucky day, I'm gonna see more shining objects or something like that. Walked over here, punched this little block, and found a fossil. So, it looks like that could be Tyrant, which would be great because Tyrantrum is one of my favorite Pokemon. So let's pick it up and see. A shield fossil. Body. Shield fossil. Okay, so that's generation 4. Like Bastodon or Bastiodon. Exhibition stand. So we can... Looks like we can display these fossils like in a museum. I was hoping we would be able to actually resurrect them. Does this home do anything for our Pokemon, or is it just for us? What should we do? Grass patches down and just make this whole area like our little Pokemon spawn area. Make it more even over here. It's pretty satisfying, like, building everything. Are y'all surprised how well this game did with the critics and everything and the reviews? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm initially surprised before I played it, but now as I'm playing it, I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. Let's remove that one, actually. How do we remove things? We'll remove it? Oh, look at that. Look, we can cut, like, multiple things at once. Okay, let's make it nice around here. Can't wait to customize this whole place and just make it look exactly how I want it to. I want it to look like a wild area, but I also want it to look very Pokemon. Like, I want to try and recreate like certain route looks or like city looks. What if we can make this place actually look like Pallet Town or Viridian City? That'd be sick. Do the Pokemon get upset if I cut their grass away? Two Lepiberries. Oh yeah, we can jump now with R. Thanks to our urbanized homeboy Magikarp. Yo, yo, yo. What is this? Restored a hydrated tallgrass habitat. Teach me. Thriving with energy. Squirtle. So I think we can get multiple of the same Pokemon. Kind of seemed like it just suggested that. And I would imagine that would be useful, having like multiple timber, having like an army of timber to help build things. Man, I want water guns to be better. Let's see. How's your comfort level? He wants a toy. We don't have a toy. We gave it to Bellsprout. Maybe we can buy him a toy. I want to have Squirtle as happy as possible. I want his move to get bigger. Gather mysterious rainbow feathers. Okay. Is that Ho-Oh's rainbow feather? Get a relic appraised. Gather sturdy sticks. Oh, okay. So this is like daily. So this is going to be one of those games where you have to log on and do your dailies. It's pretty cool. Here's a bunch of stuff we completed. Beautiful flowers in bloom. Rebuild the Pokemon Center. Harvest veggies. Make roads. Gather lumber. Okay. Here's some today only. Isn't the recipes like something we should be trying to get? Because it's not just a one-time purchase, it's like adding something to our knowledge base. Let's see what happens if we buy a recipe. Eventually we're going to want the recipes for everything, right? So I'm kind of tempted to just go ahead and buy them all, but since I'm so new to this game and don't know what I'm doing with the money, I'm going to try and hold off on using the money for now. Oh, but we did want a toy. Okay, so pinwheels, is that considered a toy? Because we have some of those. Let's see, pinwheels. Yeah, that's a toy. Okay, we'll go give that to Squirtle as well. Handy bag. Displays what's in your bag at all times without having to open it. So handy. That seems like a good thing. Oh, is this an upgraded little set of 2 Leaf Hut kits? I like how it kind of sounds like the PC from the Pokemon games. I wonder if we start putting decorations down if the Pokemon will be happier. I guess certain Pokemon like that sort of thing. Squirtle is asking for the pinwheels. Whoa, is this the handy bag? Your handy bag accessible at all times. Okay, look at that. So this is like your hotbar for Minecraft. I think I want to take that off. Okay, look at that. So if you're in build mode, you can kind of pull that out. That's cool. Put the toys right there. And put the pinwheels somewhere. Charmander's gonna hate me. It's not the first time I've done that to him. We just make a bunch of leafage everywhere. So he wants us to put 3 things of furniture down. Let's go see what we have. We have, I don't know if that fossil body will count as a piece of furniture. We have a rug. We have a plate. I don't know if the plate counts. And I think we have a chair already in there. Let's go see. Yeah, so we have like 2 pieces of furniture already, it looks like. The ditto rug. Placing 3 pieces of furniture really makes the place feel more like home, doesn't it? Now you can live in this house. Interesting. So we couldn't live there until we had 3 pieces of furniture. So how do we consider this our home that we're living in? We increased our friendship with him. He wants to be bright. Whoa, where's he going? So we can like move Pokemon from where they technically live, and then if we don't put them back, they'll just stay there. I'm so curious if I'm like progressing in the right directions. Like, is this supposed to be part of the story? Is this just a side thing, having a party with Charmander? What would happen if I spoke to a different Pokemon? Yeah, this is definitely Mystery Dungeon coded. Are you guys kind of getting that vibe too? Anybody who's played Mystery Dungeon? I was just asking how we choose like what our actual house is. I guess the flag, this is the answer. And I bet we can fast travel back to whatever location we have this flag at. So every time you complete a quest with a Pokemon, you increase their happiness, it looks like, or your friendship level with them. Man, everybody wants something. Whoa! What the heck? I wonder if we could transform into Dragonite. Oh, look, it's spitting something out. Okay, we're gonna go check that out. How do we get over there? Oh man. So did I pick up a, no. I was told to pick up Ho-Oh feathers today. Straw something. Whoa, did I just take damage? I like turned into purple Ditto for a second. Oh, what is this? Shellos report has been added to your human records. Shellos changes its color and appearance based on its diet and the environment it lives in. We are researching day and night in an attempt to create a heretofore unknown yellow Shellos. So that's like a Gen 10 regional variant of Shellos. Whoa. It's like a purple island with a road. You see that? Drifloon. Oh my gosh, there's so much to explore on this island. Okay, we gotta focus. Let's go get that fireball that Uh-oh dropped. Also, for some reason, I feel like every time I see a tree, I should turn it into a green tree. Oh, is that it? Look at that. Yep, there it is. It's got a little flare going up. It is a feather. Kind of interesting, you can see the wind is blowing in this direction too. Wait, where'd he go? Don't tell me I waited too long. It just despawned right in front of me. Yeah, it looks like it's gone. I don't see the smoke anymore. He hung up. So if you go far enough, he calls you. So that way he can communicate with you from a distance. Okay, where did that feather go? It totally just despawned. Okay, so if you see that feather from Ho-Oh, go to it as quickly as possible and do not wait, because it will despawn after a while. What a bummer, we were right there. We almost had it. This whole kind of starter island is like a tutorial island because it has the remnants of a city that was already here, like a civilization that was already here. So you can kind of just like finish it up and like build it up. Something that was already there for you to start with. But I think once you leave here and go somewhere else, it's going to be completely just like a normal island where you get to customize it on your own. What a bummer. Pink hut. I wonder what this place is going to look like when we're finished with it. How long would that take to completely like renovate this entire island? Whoa, look at that. We just expanded our worldview. use the carrots for ourselves, and then use the lepiberries for the Pokemon. Because the carrots seem to fully restore our PP. The Pokemon seem to like the lepiberries. I find myself having to use like claw with my right hand playing this game. I don't know if anybody else has to do that. It's pretty satisfying, just kind of slowly transitioning this whole world into a more suitable habitat. Pretty cozy, just relaxing gameplay. I mean, I guess what I'm kind of was expecting a little bit more was like a campaign or a story to play through. I've heard there is like about a 20-hour story to play through, and there is like a conclusion to this game. And I was kind of expecting a little bit more action, just from the trailers of like you flying around as a Dragonite and like Lapras and stuff like that. I just kind of expected like an enemy or like mobs to fight or some kind of action. But now that I think about it, this is about what you probably should have expected. It's kind of just like Animal Crossing. You're just relaxing, taking care of your little, like making a village. That's what this game is. That's fine. It's fun. And once you kind of just accept that, just start playing for fun like this, it's pretty cool. I really wish we would be able to resurrect those fossils. I bet you can. Trace of a Pokemon. I bet it's gonna be flowers next to the water. Yep. Oh, flower garden. Flower garden. It's gonna be bushes next to flowers. Okay. Well, we do have some bush seeds, don't we? Hedge seeds. So it looked like the bushes had to be on the outside and the flowers on the inside. So we'll put some right there. Let's... Whoops. That. Right there. How should we do this? They all have to be like connected though, right? Can we plant flowers? Bet we can water the soil here. You know, when you think about buying a game and like what it's worth, like how much money you spend on it versus how much time you spend on it, is that really the only value that a game has? I don't think so. I think some games I've only played once and maybe put like 30 to 60 hours into, and I still consider them some of the best games I've ever played. For example, for me, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I've played through both of those games one time, like didn't 100% the games, but got pretty close to it. Put a lot of hours, I'd say maybe like 90 hours in each, and that's it. And I got my value out of those games, and in my mind, those are some of the greatest games I've ever played. So I don't think games necessarily are only valuable for how much time you can spend in them, but I bring it up because this game, I can tell you can spend a lot of time in it if you wanted to. There's a lot of content to go through. So for some people, that's a really good thing, and that makes this game extremely valuable for them. And I could picture myself putting a lot of hours into this as well, especially with the multiplayer aspect. Yeah, Zelda, I actually, growing up, didn't play Zelda games really. I think on the 3DS, I had like the free Zelda that they gave out during one of Zelda's anniversaries. It was like a 2D Zelda game. Kind of played through that. I think I had like a Zelda game on the Game Boy as well. So I like briefly remember the 2D era of like handheld Zelda. But the 3D like GameCube or Wii Zelda games I never played, like Wind Waker or anything like that. Here's another trace. But I still am a huge fan of the Zelda franchise and love the games, mostly just because of Breath of the Wild. And so played that, and played Tears of the Kingdom as well, and loved those games. Classic ditto. Oh, I kind of feel sad that Magikarp is so far away from us. I wish we could bring him closer. I mean, we can. And as far as the starter island goes, it's kind of already set up in a way. Like I was saying earlier, it's like this town that's in ruins, and you can learn how to play and build things by kind of restoring things here. I think I'm going to keep it, for the most part, how it's set up already. I kind of like that. This reminds me of like those tutorial worlds for Minecraft on the 360. That's actually exactly what this starter island feels like. Those tutorial worlds in Minecraft on the 360, it would be like a halfway built home like this. And then they would have the blocks that you would need like right nearby. So it's like a tutorial of how to build things. Oh, Shellos. You can find him at a road sign. Shellos is known for like east and west, right? In the Sinnoh region. Then they just mentioned earlier about the yellow Shellos. The Gen 10 regional variant Shellos. So it mentions a road sign. I don't see a road sign. Maybe it's on the other side. Let's break through here. A wooden path. Oh, we did see that Drifloon earlier. I think I want to go befriend that guy. I like Drifloon. I'm using Drifbloom in a Brilliant Diamond playthrough right now. It's pretty good. It's a cool Pokemon. I like that you have to show up on Friday to the Valley Windworks to get it. It makes it feel rare. And it's an overworld encounter. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm curious how other people are playing this. Like, at first I wasn't really watering everything because it kind of seemed overwhelming, and I was just trying to wait until I got that ability upgraded. But it doesn't seem like we're going to get that anytime soon. And I don't know if that's even a thing. And so it's kind of weird just walking around with all this dead grass everywhere. So I think now I'm just going to start, as I explore this island, trying to fix it up as I go. And I think that's the way they intended you to play, rather than just waiting to kind of get the better abilities and resources and access to things towards the end and then fix everything up after. I think you're supposed to just kind of fix it up as you go. Slowly progress through the game. That's probably how most people are playing anyways. And it's gonna be crazy to go back and watch like the first stream where I look around the island and everything's dead. And then towards the end of the game, once I've fixed everything up, looking at those later streams, and everything's gonna be completely fixed up and look like a real place. I bet people are going to make like real world locations in Pokemon. That's gonna be sick. Like at Critique City or something. Like whatever their favorite town is. Or trying to recreate an entire region in this game. Can you imagine that? I bet people are gonna do that. I bet people with OCD that are struggling with this game. What the heck? Here we go. Alright, so this is how I found that fossil at the beginning of the stream. Okay, and this is one of our objectives for today, is to show the professor a relic. Let's put that block of grass back. Show the professor. And we also have too much in our inventory, so we need to go stop by the storage box. It's funny, it's always just like a can of beans, it looks like. And then you show it to him and he figures out what it is. The weakness policy. So what is that going to do in this game? I have no clue how to use it, but I suppose there must have been humans who liked this sort of thing. It's rather small. It would probably look interesting displayed in a frame. That's a hilarious Pokemon interpretation of the weakness policy. That's a held item, which in VGC does something like if you lose... What does it do? It's also an item in Unite. So I'm getting them confused. The recipe for a frame. Is there anything else you'd like to have appraised? Not right now. Piece of paper with clean, neat writing on it. Ooh. So let's go through. Okay, we need to put the flag. How do we have a walkway? We'll store these for now. Store that leaf hut kit. Guess we can put that down. I bet the leaf hut is just going to be a bigger version. Let's go put this somewhere. Whoa. This could be a good spot to put it. I like just kind of having this area be our like building area. I think it makes the Pokemon happy having stuff happening over here. Can we get a TM? Oh, Jubilife Village, Music CD 39. If you have a music player, you can listen to a warm, nostalgic tone. Oh, that is amazing. That's fan service done right there. All the old people are gonna enjoy that. A photo op is happening nearby. I think I'm just gonna remove some blocks right here. G. Timber. Scyther. Oh, we should put our flag down, right? Each day of your life will begin in this house. Place furniture of your choosing to arrange your home exactly how you want it. You can even live together with your favorite Pokemon. You can also select return home on the plus main menu to come back to this house anytime you'd like. This can really come in handy if you ever get lost on your adventures. You came up with a recipe for a Ditto flag. Can we have multiple homes? Alright, let's go get Scyther. I would like to turn this thing into a home. Now I just need more lumber. Now, isn't there a way we can turn our sticks into lumber or something like that? Guess not. So how do we get lumber? We have small logs. Is this lumber? Alright, that seems like a good place to end this episode. Thank you for watching. I will be continuing to stream Pokopia. I think I am going to play some of this off stream and then just kind of casually stream this game every now and then. Just kind of as it comes up. And then I think, you know, the nature of this game kind of just being a bit grindy, and then just kind of occasionally streaming and just casually being on here, because it's not necessarily like a story, but I may make videos and like clips and highlights of the story moments as well. But thank you for watching, and subscribe for more Pokemon content.